Hello everybody, this is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics. And today we're not going to be starting a project or doing a game, but I want to talk to you about a new way of thinking about Apba basic tabletop baseball game. The basic game, as most companies do not take into account left-right splits, but there is an easy way to take into account left-right splits with Apba. If you have the master symbols on your card set, and I believe all the, other than the anniversary set on the 1950 cards, like everything they produce now has the master symbols on the cards. But the problem is you might not have the master symbol book, and I don't. I played Apba for 50 years. I've never really even seen a master symbol book. I could order it, but I have not wanted to play the master game in Apba. I do play the basic game 100% of the time. Sometimes I do play basic hybrid game with the Merino boards or the Oz boards. And those boards are kind of hard to get. I got mine several years ago by emailing someone with an Apple League that had them, and he sent them to me. I found them one time on the internet on a forum to where you could download them, but I don't remember where I found them. And it might be kind of hard to find. So if you don't have a master book or the Merino boards, you can still do left-right splits in a very simple way, and that's what today's video is all about. In Apba Baseball, the pitchers are rated with letter grades for basic, and they are rated with number grades for the master game or the hybrid game. For example, Lance McCullers is a grade B pitcher. A is usually the best. You have A C pitchers, A B pitchers, but most of the best pitchers are A. Next level is B, C is third, and then D is the majority of the rest of the pitchers. Or if you're playing the master game, they have a number grade, and that's at the bottom of the card here. Sometimes it's over here. But Lance McCullers would be a 14 number grade. Garcia would be an 11. 14 is a B pitcher for Garcia. Greinke is a 7 C pitcher. Christian Javier is a B pitcher. 11/12. 12 is with relief pitching. 11 starting pitching. The 12 has the asterisks. Framber Valdez is a B pitcher. 13. See if there's any A's. Kendall Graveman is an A pitcher, relief pitcher. He is a 19 with the asterisks. So the way the number grades go for pitchers, they're in increments of 5. Grade D is 0 to 5. Grade C is 6 to 10. Grade B is 11 through 15. And grade A is 16 through 20. AC would be 21 through 25, and if you have an AB pitcher, it's extremely rare, 26 to 30. So the master pitching grades are in numbers in increments of 5 as they translate to the basic grades. Now, also on the hitters cards, you have adjustments for left-right splits. You see at the bottom of Ronald Acuna Jr. card, you have a split of 3 on the left side. That's against left-handed pitchers, and the plus favors the batter card, Acuna. So that would make the pitcher a little less effective. On the right side, against right-handed pitchers, Acuna is a right-handed batter. It's same-sided. That favors the right-handed pitcher, and it's a -3, so the right-handed pitcher's grade would go up by 3. So if he was like a 12B pitcher, he'd become a 15. So if you're not using the Merino boards, but you're using the basic boards, you could think of it this way. You can go into every at bat, and for an example play here, I have the 2021 Houston Astros and the 2021 Atlanta Braves. Let's set up Max Fried as the pitcher. All right, Max Fried is a grade B pitcher. He's a 13 on the card, but we're using basic grades, so we're going to use the letter grades, grade B. So if we raise and lower his grade, to raise it to make him better, he'd become a grade A or A, C. To make him worse, he'd become a grade C or D, depending on how many levels you go. So when you're playing, look at the splits on the bottom and think of them in increments of 5 and divide by 5. All right, Max Fried is a left-handed pitcher, so we'll look on the left side of the slash at the bottom of Kyle Tucker's card. It's a 2. 2 does not affect the pitching grade. It has to be 3 or greater. And we're going to divide whatever number's on the left side by 5. So 2 divided by 5 is only 40% of 1. It does not change Max Fried's grade. Look on the left side for Michael Brantley. That's 12 divided by 5 is 2. So that's 2 grade levels. And it favors the pitcher. So Max Fried would become a grade A C pitcher pitching to Michael Brantley. -3 is 1 grade level because 3 divided by 5 is 60%. We'll round up to 1 if it's 50% or more. 1 grade level favors Fried. The negative favors the pitcher. Fried becomes an A pitcher pitching to Altuve. Yulieski Gurriel is +2. That's not going to affect. That's less than 3. It won't affect the grade level pitching. -1 does not have an effect. Correa 0, no effect. And Bregman's +1, no effect. McCormick's +1, no effect. And Maldonado +2, no effect. If you had a right-handed pitcher pitching to the Houston Astros, let's say Charlie Morton is on the mound. He is a right-handed pitcher, grade B pitcher. Pitching to Kyle Tucker, we'll look at the right side of the slash. -1, no effect. Michael Brantley would be a 5 divided by 5 is 1 to his favor. So Morton goes down to a grade C for the left-right splits adjustment for Michael Brantley. Jose Altuve 0, no effect. Doesn't change, so Morton's a B. -3 favors the pitcher by 1, so Morton's an A pitching to Gurriel. Yordan Alvarez is -1, does not change the pitcher grade. -2 for Correa does not change the pitching grade. Bregman on the right side, -3, that favors Morton by 1 level. He comes to grade A. -2, no change. Maldonado raises the pitcher grade by 1 because 3 divided by 5 rounds up to 1 to favor the pitcher. So that B becomes an A pitching to Maldonado. All right, let's play through a few innings and apply this simple adjustment for left-right splits. All right, Ian Anderson will be pitching for the Atlanta Braves. He's a grade C pitcher, Y strikeout modifier. And Zach Greinke will be pitching for the Houston Astros. We'll play through a couple of innings, 2 or 3. And I'll be using the red dice to read first, white dice to read second. These are 2 6-sided dice, but they're 12-sided dice, but they're D6s. 2 6s, 2 4s. I like these dice. All right, here we go. Kyle Tucker is a 1-3. That's a base on balls. Tucker goes to first. Here's Michael Brantley. Ian Anderson's a right-handed pitcher. So we'll look to the right side of the slash, +5. Anderson's grade goes down 1, but plus favors the batter. So Anderson will be a grade D pitching to Michael Brantley with a runner on first base. 1-2 is a 25. Atlanta has a fielding column 1. That's going to be a ground out to the second baseman. 4-6-3 double play. So 2 outs. Bases are clear, and Jose Altuve comes to bat. Right side's a 0, so that does not affect the pitching grade. So Anderson remains a grade C pitcher, pitching to Jose Altuve. 5-2 is the roll. 27 against fielding column 1 is a ground out to third base. So that's 3 outs for the Astros. Let's bring up the Atlanta Braves. Zach Greinke is pitching for Houston. He is a grade C pitcher with a Z control modifier, and he is right-handed. Turns out that the Braves lineup that I happen to have here is all right-handed. So we'll be looking at the right-hand side of the slash, right-handed pitcher. Ronald Acuna Jr. steps into the box, -3, so Greinke, that favors him. He goes up to a B pitcher, pitching to Acuna Jr. 5-6 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. Ozzie Albies. Albies is a -4. That raises Greinke's level by 1 letter grade, because 4 divided by 5 is 80% of 1. That rounds up to 1. 3-6 is the roll, and that is a base on balls. Ozzie Albies takes first base. 1 out. Freddie Freeman. +1 on the right side favors him, but that's not enough to change the grade level. It'd have to be a +3 to change the grade level or higher. Here's the pitch to Freeman from the C grade pitcher Greinke. 4-4 is the roll. That is a 7 and a base hit to right field. Runner goes to third. Braves have first and third, 1 out. They're threatening in the first. Austin Riley. Riley is 0 on the right side. That does not change Greinke's C. 2-4 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Important strikeout for Greinke. Now there's 2 outs. And here is Dansby Swanson, the shortstop. Right side -1. Doesn't change Greinke's C. 2-2 roll, though, is going to change the score. That's a second column roll. And 33 is a drive. It could be, it's out of here. The Braves take a 3-0 lead over the Astros in inning number 1. Here's Adam Duvall. Duvall's a +1 on the right side of the slash. Doesn't change Greinke's C. 3-5 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Productive first inning for the Braves. They lead 3-0 on the 3-run home run. All right, Ian Anderson returns to the mound for the Atlanta Braves. He's right-handed pitcher, and Yulieski Gurriel leads off for the Astros. His right side's a -3, so Anderson becomes a B pitcher. And 5-5 is the roll. 7, that's going to be a base hit for Gurriel. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Right side's a -1, doesn't change the C for Anderson. 2-6 is the roll. That's a strikeout for Alvarez. 1 down. Carlos Correa. Right side's a -2. Anderson remains a C. 1-1 roll. That's a hit column roll for Correa. And 3-3 is going to be a drive for Correa, and it's out of here, a 2-run home run. 3-2 is the Atlanta Braves still lead. Alex Bregman comes up with 1 out in the second inning. -3 favors the pitcher, so he becomes a grade B pitcher by 1 level. It goes up from C. Here's the pitch to Bregman. And that's a 16, a 28. The base is clear. Ground out to shortstop. That's 2 outs. And Charles McCormick. Right side's a -2. And that's less than 3, so it's not going to change the grade C. 2-6 is the roll. And that's a strikeout. Let's go to the bottom of the second inning. It's 3-2 Braves. All right, Greinke got rocked in the first inning by 3 runs, so we're going to bring in a left-hander, try a left-hander. Framber Valdez, he's a grade B pitcher with no modifiers. Jorge Soler leads off for the Braves. So now we're looking on the left side of the slash. We see +2, so that does not change to B. 31 is a base on ball. Soler takes first. Catcher Travis d'Arnaud. Left side favors him by 5 divided by into 6 is 1.2, which rounds down to 1. So it's 1 level. To Valdez goes down to a C. 2-2 roll is a 8 against a C. That's going to be a single to left center. Oh, excuse me. I'm on the wrong page. A single to center. Runner goes to second. Now, if we weren't doing left-right splits, that would have been an out. He would have remained a B, and that would have been a ground out to second. The runner going to ground out to third with the runner going to second base. So that's where the left-right splits make a difference. 1 out, or no outs rather. First and second. And here's the pitcher, Ian Anderson. Braves lead 3-2. They're threatening to add more. +2 on the left side of the slash doesn't change Valdez. He remains a B to pitcher Anderson. 2-4 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. The pitcher strikes out. 1 down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He's a +3, so that favors the batter card on plus. Valdez becomes a C pitcher pitching to Acuna. 6-6 rolls a drive, and now it's on home run. It's 6-2 Atlanta. Ozzie Albies. Left side is a +5, so Valdez becomes a C pitcher. Pluses favor the batter. And that's a 1-2 roll. That's a 29 ground ball back to Valdez. 2 outs. Freddie Freeman. (3-2). Left side's -7, so Valdez goes to a pitcher. And the 32 roll is a 26. Base is clear. Ground out to second base. That's the end of the second inning. 2 3-run homers make the Atlanta Braves 6 and the Houston Astros 2. And I think we'll stop the example play there. I think you've seen enough to see how, in a simple way, you can use left-right splits with basic Apba baseball. Thank you for watching. Have a good day, and may God bless.